Okay, so before it gets completely dark, I'm gonna show you guys what I've actually got done today. I had a little incident the other day. This shorted out inside in my ammo box and burned from my ammo box all the way up the frame rail, all the way up to here. So what I've done now, it was wrapped in electrical tape and a piece of this. But after a couple months of sitting in there, so what I've gone ahead and done is put a fuse in there. The fuse is for this light and the ammo box light. And this one I figure I really don't need a fuse on, because it's really not bouncing around in there, and there's really, anyway, this right here is added in and goes through there. And yes, there is about a 1/4 inch between my condenser. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's a 1/4 inch between my condenser and my thing. And yes, the airbag sensor is back in there, and that hose just wraps around under there. Where the fuck is it? Oh, right here. And I just have it stretched up over here for right now. And when I get an air tank, I'll stretch it along the frame. Let's see. Other thing. Here it is. It's all olive drab, excuse me. And this is what I'm using on it. Rust-Oleum camouflage. And it's color 1919 Deep Forest Green. $5 a can. And looks great. I just did a light coat over that because it's 4 coats of black paint on the bottom of industrial. And nobody's going to be looking under my ammo boxes. But it's all painted there. And I did paint the original bumper in olive drab as well. I was going to take the winch off, but I can't get the motherfucker off. So, because I used red Loctite from the Loctite company, and redid the wiring on this, because I don't know if you guys remember or not. My wiring, this one went back behind the grill and then came up here and did all that. But now I have 2 holes here. Where's the clamp? Here's a clamp. I'm gonna put one of these here where that hole is, and one over there where that hole is, to hold the wire, and that'll be good. Another thing I did was added a piece of extension cord about a 10-foot length. When I get my linear actuator, that's what I'm gonna have a control in there for my I'm actually going to go back right now and weld another piece of angle iron on, so I can go ahead and terminate that with terminals. And I have the switch here somewhere. I got the switch floating around somewhere. Oh, shut up, you. Alright, talking to my friend in Afghanistan right now. It's just coiled up here for right now. And yeah, there's the fuse block. I'm just going to throw a 10 ampere in it. And it was kind of funny because when I was actually following my dad to the hardware store to get my bolt for my track bar, and I rolled up behind my dad at a stoplight. This huge ass cloud of smoke rolls out from underneath my Jeep, and he thought it was his bike. that he thought he popped a piston in his bike, and when I came over, pulled all the fuses out, came over, and the wire was still red hot when I got over here. I knew it was a matter of time, but I was just waiting for the time to pull the front bumper off to get it painted. But yeah, this is gonna sit right in here, so hopefully this is high enough. When I was making it, it sat a little bit higher in there, but hopefully. And we're gonna get everything. I'm just waiting for my grates to dry over here, but I could throw the bumper on right now and get everything hooked up. And well, this is actually the side piece to hold my driver's side of the passenger side ammo box in, and that top is just tacked. I don't know yet what I want to do, because I still don't know. I know a linear actuator would be the best way to go. I bought a 12 volt one off eBay, and I got it, and it was a 24 volt one, and the guy said the product is as is, and he didn't give any returns. So I bought a transformer, a 120 to 24 volt transformer that was supposed to be 3 amp output, and my linear actuator is 1 amp, 2.5 at load, which was a 150 pound load, and it was hanging off of there, out of that knockout there, and it fit perfectly in there too. And the transformer was junk. I opened it and it just reeked of burnt electronics, and I contacted him, and he said that's how they smell normally. And so I plug it into this, my inverter puts out about 100 volts, and he said it was my inverter. So I go over to my extension cord is 120 volts, 118, 120, somewhere in there, and I plug it into that, and nothing. I don't even get anything on a multimeter, nothing. And I tested it. I tested the damn thing before I even plugged it into my inverter, because I wanted to make sure it worked. But anyway, I have all the bracketry made for the original inverter I was going to use, but fat load of good that did. But yeah, I have the bracketry and everything all made. So I might just hook up my other system for now that used that piece, and then the cable. That worked okay, except there was really no, real control with it. At least the linear actuator, you can have a three-way momentary where you can just bump it to the desired RPM that you want. But that's what I've gotten done today, this week, this year. I need to go hook the battery back up, make sure all this shit's still good. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.